Hey folks, today we're going to go shopping again for our weekly meal plan. For lunch, we're going to do some chicken tenders. We're just going to rub them down, put them in the oven, broil in foil. Our dinner for this week is going to be super simple. It's going to be pulled pork with a side of cabbage. But again, we are sticking to a budget. I'm hoping for $40 or less this week. So I hope that you guys enjoy this video. Okay, to start for making our pulled pork, we're going to need about a half cup of white vinegar. So I'm going to pick this up. It's like 78 cents, super cheap. To cook the pork, we'll also need some mustard, but your girl is a mustard fiend, so I got lots of mustard at home. I keep buying it for some reason, but we do need some freshly ground black pepper, so I'm going to pick up my pepper grinder medley. This stuff, I love it. It's my favorite. It just has like a hint of something different besides pepper. I don't know what it is. They list them all on the back. I think it might be like a coriander seed. I don't know, but it's good. For cooking the pork in a slow cooker, you'll also need some chicken broth. Okay, so we're gonna need a shoulder butt. I'm thinking this one back here, 8 pounds. I'm gonna go for this one. Oh, that thing's heavy. All right. Now this baby's gonna be a lot of calories. I prefer larger dinners, so my lunch is gonna be quite small. So I'm only gonna pick up 1 package of these chicken tenders and have about 2, maybe 2.5 a day just for my lunch, just to keep me going throughout the day. So $5 in the cart. And then I got 2 medium-sized cabbages. I love cabbage. If this is TMI, I'm sorry, but they keep me regular. So I want a good big vegetable side. I might mix them with some leftover onion that I had from my boneless burgers last week. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I might saute them a bit, use some of the pork juice to cook them up. We'll see. It's gonna be good though. Y'all know I like my icy lemon water, so I need some more lemon juice. I go through this stuff a lot. It just makes water better for me. I just don't like the natural taste of water. I know that sounds so stupid. I'm sorry. I just like lemon water. So if I like drinking water, it keeps me hydrated. And I think too, when I get dehydrated, things slow down digestively. And that's kind of been happening. So maybe this is like Allie's way to boost her digestive system. Stay hydrated and eat lots of veggies. I mean, that fiber is good for you, you know? Still laying off the nuts. So we're back here like we were last week. I'm gonna get 4 bags of pork rinds. I just about finished the other ones. I have about half a bag left. So I'm gonna get 4 and they are 2 for $3. So we are staying on budget today. I really like the Southern barbecue and the salt and pepper. They were good. So try out the Food Line brand of pork rinds if they are on sale. Definitely worth the price. Your girl is looking for wines on sale. I really want a red blend. So let's take a look and see what they got. The Winemaker's Red, or I could try this one. I haven't tried that one. Smooth red blend. Perfect Crush. I'm gonna try that one. This could put us over budget, so we'll see. I'm not quite sure. All right, so I've got everything for my dinner. I have Worcestershire sauce at home, which you'll need for cooking the pulled pork, and I think I have some liquid smoke from like a while ago, so I'm gonna use that too. So you might have to pick those up if you don't have them at home. But I got my pulled pork, I got my cabbage, and I got my lunch, and I have all the spices at home. So I'm just gonna slap some spices on those for lunch and pop them in the oven every morning as I get ready. So yeah, I think I'm good to go. Also, I got enough of the shoulder because I'm planning, oh gosh, I'm sorry. I'm planning on feeding another person a little bit, so hopefully that'll be enough for 2 a couple times out of the week. But it'll definitely be enough for me for 5 days or so, Monday through Friday. I think I'm ready to check out. Let's do a sweep of the cart so you can see what I'm getting. So this is our haul. We got our lunch chicken, our pulled pork, our cabbage, all the fixins, and some snacks as well. I got some more down there because I got the small cart for some reason. So I'm gonna go check out, but hopefully we're gonna stay below $40. That's the goal for this week. Allie is trying to save money and budget, y'all. Oh, and the wine, of course. We were so close to coming in under budget, $5. It was the wine. Actually, it was $50.70, and then I typed in my MVP rewards code, and it went down to $45 and some change. So if it hadn't been for the wine, we would have kept it under $40, less than $40, so not too shabby. It would have been about $35 for the whole week. Enough for a couple people too, a couple times out of the week for dinner. But that's okay. I'm gonna go get this all set up in the crock pot, and let's get cooking. Hey folks, welcome back to Allie's Roommate's Kitchen Cabinet. So I just finished with dinner and the pork itself took about 6 hours to cook, so it's pretty late now. It's about 7. Usually I eat around 5:30. But y'all, I am so excited. This is comfort food and I just want to taste this cabbage. Oh man, it just smelled so good when the onions were cooking. I have not made cabbage like this before. Oh my gosh, super duper good. That's like heaven to me. I love cabbage. Okay. Now, time for the taste test of the pulled pork. I covered mine in Texas Pete because that's what I like to cover it in instead of trying to find like a low carb barbecue sauce. They make them out there, but I'd just rather spend my carbs in other ways. So let's try this pulled pork. Oh yeah, that is so hitting a spot. I've wanted this for so long. I swear to God, this is one of my favorite foods. I love barbecue. So juicy. And the flavors come nicely, you know, it's not just pork meat. It's like those flavors and the marinade, I guess, that we made is coming through. And you can taste the vinegar and I think a little bit of the liquid smoke. It's good, y'all. A little bit of the mustard. So this ginormous serving that I have is 336 grams, which is 3 servings of the pork shoulder butt. Now, it's really hard to like measure the actual butt when it comes to like calculating macros and calories and all that because it has the bone inside and I don't know how heavy that bone is. Also, I'm really not sure how long it's gonna last me, how many servings I'll get out of it. It's about 8 pounds total, I think, if I remember from the thing. So sometimes you just have to measure your food after you cook it. You will be cooking out a lot of the fat, so hopefully you'll be overestimating on your calories rather than underestimating and overeating. So just something to keep in mind about that. This is a lot of calories. If I calculated it correctly in my head, 3 servings comes out to just over 600 calories. It's 210 calories per serving. 3 servings, so 630 calories. But it's worth it though. This is a high fat dinner. The meat tastes fatty. The vegetables are covered in butter and they taste delicious and fatty. So this is something that's gonna keep you going throughout the day. But when I do make those chicken tenders, all I do, y'all, and it's so easy, there's no excuse not to prep your lunch in the morning, even when you gotta get up at 5:30 and be at work at 7:30. Broil in foil, get some meat, cover it in some Slap Your Mama or your favorite, you know, seasoning. Throw that into the broiler while you're getting ready for like 15 or 20 minutes in the morning. And then when it's done, pull it out, let it sit for a minute and then put it in some Tupperware. Literally, it takes you about a minute to put it in the foiled pan and throw it in the oven with some seasoning. Super duper easy. Oh man, this cabbage is calling my name. Ale. Oh. Yeah, baby, what you want? I'm easily gonna get 5 servings out of that and probably more. Like I said, I might be cooking for more than one person a little bit throughout the week. I think I'm gonna save a little Tupperware of that juice from the pulled pork in the crock pot. I think it really elevated the cabbage a little bit, added lots more flavors, so that's a good idea. Save your juices. So literally, and it took, you know, just maybe a minute to actually whisk together all of the juices for it to marinate in. So it's an easy, you know, lunch. You just set it, leave it in the crock pot for 6 hours. Super simple. Y'all know me. I like my simple meals. I like my meat and my vegetables. And just because I say simple all the time in order to lose weight or maintain weight, that doesn't mean that it has to be boring. This is not boring. I love this. This is like one of my favorite things ever that I've ever made. But you do have to be careful with a meat like this. Like the only other fat that I've added to this dinner was the butter that I sauteed the cabbage and onions in. But I'm not adding any more fat to my meal tonight. Like this is it. And this is gonna like actually get me to that point where I don't have a stuffed stomach. It's gonna get me to the point where I feel like I just really don't wanna eat anything because I'm eating so much fat from this pork shoulder butt. So you really do have to be strategic about the fats that you eat. You don't wanna eat really fatty meat with other fatty things, in my opinion. It's so easy to overeat on calories when we double up on all the fat. For example, if you had a salad with lots of cheese and dressing on top of it, that would actually, in my opinion, be too much with a meat like this where you wanna eat the quantity to get to your protein goal. So, you know, you just really gotta think about, you know, your limits, especially when it comes to calories and fat. It's so easy to overeat on fat on keto because we talk about how it's high fat, but remember, if you're looking for weight loss, you want to eat that fat from your body. So you do need to be at a calorie deficit so that your body consumes that fat energy. You are consuming that fat, that high amount of fat. It's just you're not eating it. It's consuming from your fat stores on your arms and your legs and your belly and your thighs and all that. I'm sorry, this cowlick, it's been humid. It cooled down and then it heated back up and I was gonna make a chowder. Oh, by the way, y'all, if you want me to show you this chowder, it's from a recipe from an old book that I got in Canada. and it's a good chowder. I haven't made a keto version, but I think we can make it work. So if you want to see a nice fall time keto chowder, let me know down below. Please do look out for my keto Halloween ideas video. It's gonna be real stupid, like that dang cat video. But yeah, I think in the coming weeks when it actually stays cool, we're gonna make some sort of keto-friendly clam chowder for all my northerners up there, the clams and the lobsters. Well, folks, that's about it for today. I'm tired. I worked all day, and then I came home on my lunch break to cook, and then I was cooking afterwards, and I had to shred that big old piece of hunk of meat. So I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my food before it cools down too much. But I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. I hope that you found it informative. And yes, you can definitely eat good, tasty foods that are keto friendly on a small budget. Like I said, food wise, this all came out to about $35. Add in that wine, $45. So if you don't want to get the wine, you really are eating cheap. And this can feed probably a couple people for several days. So if you're not just cooking for yourself, I get that. But that's about it. I hope that you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next time. If you did enjoy the video, please do not forget to like and subscribe. That would help me out so much. And if you'd like to follow me on social media and see more recipes and what's going on in my life and stuff like that, please do follow me on my Instagram. I need to be more active. Ever since school started, I kind of slowed down on the Instagram, but it's gonna kick back up. And I'll list all of my other social media down below. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. My name's Allie. Have a good one. Bye.